here, Anna. Can you give me a couple minutes while they figure House Counsel out? I'll be ready.
Okay.
Thanks.
Who's on the iPhone 12 Max, Pro Max? But can you unmute yourself on the iPhone 12 Pro Max?
You Goodwin?
Is that, Shakina?
Yes.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Is it Shakina or Shakina?
Yes, Shakenya Goodwin.
Okay, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. Let's get going.
Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back with your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there'll be no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around, or smoking of any kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Right.
Your Honor, my name is Philip X. Walling, P35229. I am your House Counsel this morning. Mr. Wasek is your House Counsel this afternoon.
Very well. I'm glad you guys were able to sort that out. And we will start.
Again, I've been sort of monitoring the situation, Your Honor, but I believe Ms. Goodwin would be the first person I need to talk to. The rest this is what's owed, or I heard a retained lawyer doing his business, so.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Greer and see if there's an offer in the file.
Greer, okay. And I'm going to keep myself closed on Greer because those are all civil infractions.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Karima Sheree Greer. Case numbers SP 1305579, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Let's see here. All right, I have on each one of these tickets, you were found responsible.
I was found.
Have you had a hearing?
Well, I had my first court date, and then I appealed it. So which one was?
All right, so we got it set. It seems like it's set for a formal hearing here at 4/19/2022. So we'll give the officer some time to check in then, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, the offer. Let's get the state attorney in here, Ms. Paula Cole. Do you ever remember?
I can call. You said state attorney?
Yes.
Hold on.
I can send you.
Thank you. I'm ready.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't get that on the record. I'm sorry.
She's here.
Okay, who did? Do we want to recall?
I'll call it. I'll recall it.
Okay.
Send it up.
This is it right here.
Your Honor, I noticed there is an offer on Ms. Goodwin. Would you like me to talk to her? Goodwin. I'm sorry, Goodwin.
Yeah, you can speak to it.
Also, sir, now that my mind's thinking about it, Mr. Goss would like to be made the co-host. He asked me to transmit that info to you.
All right, join the room, please. Let's see.
Oh, hold on. Hello, can you hear me?
Gary,
Okay, I'm sorry, Judge, I got late.
wanted to-
Wait.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
good morning to you. Who is your client?
Head northwest on Springwell Street toward Gardner Street.
Who's your client, Attorney Weiner?
Oh, I'm sorry, Keith Griffin.
All right.
And I sent a deviation request into the prosecutor the other day. I'm just, I guess I have to speak with them and see if they received it, or to a prosecutor Goss, Goss.
Goss, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Keith Griffin, case number Z8084611. Appearance for the record, please.
For the record, Arnold Weiner, retained counsel P 22104 for Mr. Keith Griffin. We have no objection to proceeding by Zoom. Mr. Griffin, state your full name and if you have any objections, sir. Is he?
Griffin, you gotta unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please.
Unmute your device, Mr. Griffin.
Sorry, Keith Jabon Griffin.
So I'm under, I don't know, I have another pre-trial date for you, counselor. I don't know where you're at in the stages. Well, you did indicate to the court that you sent a deviation request already. I have another pre-trial date of June the 30th.
Wow, that's, Judge, is there some way we could get that pushed up, or should I, or just continue to contact him? And if I do, we can resolve it. We can come in prior to that date, because that's a long way off.
Yeah, come in. If you get it resolved, then just come on back in. June the 30th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Well, just let me get that. I'll give you that. Wait, you said
I want to
you said June
impose some
30th?
conditions. I was looking for the conditions.
Judge, Mr. Griffin, upon my advice and his own initiative, has been going to AA meetings. We're going to produce the document. He's been to 38 AA meetings. He continues to work full-time, receives taxes and, by check, and he pays taxes and everything. So he's doing the right thing. And as soon as his insurance cuts in, which should be the next couple of, either hopefully by the end of the week or next week, he can start his own counseling and therapy with alcohol, just to show this court that he doesn't have that he's not a problem, that this was the first offense ever. So he's doing all the right things.
I'm gonna impose, I'm gonna order Mr. Griffin to test randomly 1 time per week.
Okay. Judge, can you give me a different date than June the 30th? I have 2 in-person matters that morning.
See if you can give me a single date.
Like maybe like the 29th or 28th or July 1st. It doesn't matter. Just that day I have 2 matters.
He wants it sooner. You want it sooner than July the 30th?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, her windshield, it was shattered, like her windshield and her.
Please mute your device.
Yeah, there she goes.
If you're speaking, please mute your device. Thank you, Your Honor, for the co-host.
Wednesday, May the 4th. Is that a better date for you, counselor?
Yeah, just let me check my calendar. Yes, Wednesday, May the 4th. I could do that, Judge. That's fine. Thank you.
8:30 a.m. No drinking during the pendency of this case. And no frequenting places where the principal place of business is serving alcohol.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Testing one time per week random.
Okay.
And I'll put a $500 personal bond.
Okay. And Judge, could you give me the number of where he calls to get this set up?
We'll get him to probation. I'll give you the probation number. It's
Okay,
313
313
965
965
3414.
3414.
Correct.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll log off and see you on May the 4th or before. Bye.
All right, have a great day. You and your client.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're ready on Goodwin.
All right. Thank you. Did Ms. Goodwin, did you take the
Today's an arraignment. Today's an arraignment, Judge.
Okay. All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Kenya Goodwin, case number SP 122-40461, SP 124-7535, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, my name is Philip X. Walling. I am your House Counsel today. P35229. Now, Your Honor, Ms. Goodwin is here for an arraignment. We're going to waive any of the formal readings. there is a suggestion from the city attorney to refer my client to driver improvement school. I concur in that assessment, Your Honor, and we're asking that this be referred and that we get some sort of date approximately 30 days out.
All right. Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, and I have an offer from the city attorney, and that would be pleading to if you have successfully completed that defensive driving course, then the offer will be limited access 0 to 5. That's no points, but it does abstract to the Secretary of State. And then the defective brakes, one will be $125 fine, and the other one would be $120 fine.
You know, Your Honor, I didn't think to go to page 2 on that, but I'll tell you this. If she comes back with what I think she's going to come back with, I would push this for something better than that, but that's just me.
I would allow you to too. I would allow you definitely to advocate.
That, you know, but I may or may not. I might not be that lucky to be back here, but I think most House counsel would. I'm unwowed by the people's offer if she completes the course.
You know, those offers don't come from me, counselor. You know, they come.
I understand. We all get that part. But let's cross one bridge at a time and get her a pretrial date about 30 days out. Let her take the class. That part I agree with wholeheartedly.
Can you guys set me up with the information for the class?
I'm doing
Judge.
that right now.
All right, thank you.
All right, it's in the chat, ma'am. You know how to access the chat?
Yes, I see it now.
Pretrial date will be May the 19th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right.
Okay.
That enough time?
Yes, it is.
That information, upon successful completion of the course, the city attorney likes you to have some notes, and it could potentially get better than that if you are willing to come in here and articulate what you actually learned and be specific, give us some substance, and maybe you can convince them to give you a better offer. All right.
All righty. Thank you, Judge.
Did I call it? All right. If there's nothing further, ma'am, you have a very good day.
You too, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Kia Gardner.
Hello, hi, Judge.
How are you?
All righty.
City of Detroit. This is the date and time set for, I have on here supposed to be trial.
I see a show cause on the docket.
Oh, a show cause because you missed the trial date, ma'am.
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, now, where are you? I need to see your face. This is the city of Detroit versus Kia Gardner, case number SP 1195397, counts 1 and 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Bill Beck-Walling, representing Ms. Gardner.
Okay, Ms. Gardner, we're going to try this one more time. If you miss it this time, then I'm going to put a bench warrant out for your arrest, and we're going to force you in here.
Well, I have the documents. I'm homeless now, so it's been a lot in the past couple months. So I do have the documents that I was supposed to show at court. The police report for the auto theft, I got them.
Okay, I recall. All right, I'm sorry about your living situation, ma'am. So, and I pray that gets better. Let's see if we can get the city attorney in here to get this resolved today. If not, we're gonna set another trial date and give you another opportunity to present those documents, all right? We'll pass the matter until he gets in to court.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to, let's go to Mr. Guzman. Mr. Guzman, Alexander Guzman. Are you there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Alexander Guzman, case number SP 12119-401. Appearance for the record, please.
Lobex Walling representing Mr. Guzman.
All right, state your name for the record, Mr. Guzman.
Alexander Guzman.
Mr. Walling, he's got an allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. You want to set a trial date on this matter, or what do you want to do with this?
I think that would be the smart way to do this. Yes.
All right. And the offer is pleading to the allowing $240 fine. Mr. Guzman, you were supposed to do 12 hours community service with the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
Yeah, but they weren't completed.
And why is that, sir?
Because I had explained on my other court when I came with you, I had explained that I had court with Dearborn and I had work, so it was and court with Detroit, but it was hard like to measure out the dates. And I explained it, but I told you that I couldn't finish them, that I didn't finish them. I know I needed to complete 12 hours, but I couldn't finish them.
Approximately how many hours did you do, sir?
I did 5 out of 12.
Are you in a better place now?
I mean, right now I'm working. Dearborn, I barely got out of the court cases. I finished paying off what I owed, and I'm good now from Dearborn. But I don't know. I had checked. I was just seeing if I could pay the tickets that I owe. I think you had said it's $240, sir. The fine, I think.
$240.
Yeah. Okay. You think it's possible if I could pay it?
Yep. If you want to pay it today, we'll close it out.
Okay.
I don't know if the plea was actually taken, Mr. Walling. It appears that it was, but I'm going to just make sure we take the plea again.
Might I suggest this, Your Honor? I have no objection to the court doing a no contest plea on this. And I think that will suffice.
Well, nevertheless, whatever it is, if he pays the $240, I told him I'd dismiss the charge.
You know, and again, you're mixing things up and I'm confused. If you could clear, you said pay in today and we'll close it in one circumstance, or pay today and you'll dismiss.
No, I'll pay today and I'll dismiss today.
Is that your basic practice, Your Honor? Dismissal
Yes,
upon payment?
I'm allowing it, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, sir, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
The other
Oh,
right.
my bad. All right. Yep. I'm sorry.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You
I
can
swear.
put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to July the 15th, 2021 at around 1:17 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Spring Wells and Longworth, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by Detroit police officers?
Your Honor,
Yes.
considering the charge, I ask the court to take a no contest plea.
And what is the basis for the no contest plea, Counselor?
Possible civil litigation, Your Honor.
I don't.
I know what but certainly there might be a lawsuit, maybe even a counter lawsuit against the other person who drove his car. Or for all I know, the city could have grabbed that car irresponsibly, and there might be litigation against the city. So either which way, it is a possible, if not probable.
All right, I'm not gonna allow it. He's this was something that I believe he took a plea on already. And he's just gonna have to plead guilty to it. It's gonna be dismissed. His ability to display a valid ops in the license not on person in construction zone. I don't see any where that there was an accident or any real potential for civil litigation based on the nature of the charges, but
the charge on the docket is allowing an unlawful driver.
well, that's why I say I think he pled to it. The actual ticket, we have the notes here. And the notes, I think he already pled. I'm just taking the plea so we have an accurate record today to make sure, because it's not in the system exactly as that.
And that's why I'm doing this. Had the record been accurately reflected for whatever reason, I wouldn't have made this. I got something in the back of my mind on that. But again, if I understand what the court's trying to do, and
well, I'm going to deny it. If first of all, Mr. Guzman, he made representations that he was going to, he entered into an agreement that he was going to do the 12 hours of community service. And now he comes back to the court, telling the court for whatever reason that he can't do the community service and that he can't complete all the community service. So I'm just not inclined to do any more than what I just said I'm going to do for this individual who makes agreements and then turns around and backs out of the agreements that he's made.
Okay.
And he's lucky that I'm allowing him to continue on with this allowing. So, Mr. Guzman, on that date and time, did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
All right, you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
All right, and why is that?
Because I didn't have my license at that time, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna find the client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. I told you I would dismiss upon payment of the $240, sir. If you pay the $240 today.
Okay, sir.
And you were supposed to show back up on February 9th, 2022, and you didn't do that either.
I haven't received anything in the mail except this
You
one.
received
So
something
this
you received something on, you were supposed to be here February 9th, and you didn't show up.
I'm swearing, like I swear, I've only received this paper. I don't know if the paper's in my house or they kept the.
You got that information when you left court that day, sir, the last time on December the 1st, you were told to be back February the 9th. And you didn't either pay attention, you may not have received anything, but I told you that when you were in court on December the 1st. I got the
Then I'm
notes
sorry,
right here.
I might have not heard,
All right,
or
so-
I don't know, but
All right, I need you to pay this today.
okay.
And you also owe in the system, it says $45.
Yeah, I checked.
$45 for reinstatement fee. And then it's got a parking prohibited area, which that's not my concern, it's $60, but the $240, you need to pay that at any div dat kiosk. Or you need to come down to the courthouse and pay this today.
Okay.
All right, so before I close this matter out and dismiss it, then you need to zoom back in once it's paid. But if you pay it at any div dat kiosk in the city of Detroit, and I'm told you can upload that div dat app to your phone and pay it that way, or you can come down to the courthouse and pay it, then I can see that immediately, all right?
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay,
set
sir.
it for you for tomorrow,
Okay, sir.
8:25 a.m. on April the 20th. If it's not paid today, then I'm just gonna close it. We're gonna not give you the benefit of the dismissal, all right?
Okay, sir.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Officer Robinson, good morning to you. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Goss for Ms. Greer. And then Ms. Greer, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak with counsel. Counsel, Ms. Greer is here. It appears on a formal hearing that she was found responsible for at a pre-hearing, I believe, on all three matters. There is an offer in the file to plead, or we need to state attorney.
I did email them.
I sent you her email. I sent you her phone number
In the email or the chat.
in the email. I forwarded you.
It was in there.
You didn't see- you didn't
It
forward
was
to me?
like, I think that was at 8:17. But I did email them. This day, 8 p.m. Judge Perkins courtroom, Mrs. Johnson, right?
We need to get the state party in here as well on that.
Okay, on what time are you scheduled?
All right. Let's go to Alexandra Lee.
Good morning, Judge Perkins. How are you?
Morning.
You said Alexandra. Application. Same thing. No, listen to me. 122 852.
This is the city of Detroit versus Alexander Shanice Lee, case number SP 1190943, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 8964991, SX 2017385, counts 1. 14465602, counts 1 and 2. 17323 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Philip X. Walling representing Ms. Lee.
All right, state your name for the record, Ms. Lee, please.
Alexandria Lee.
All right, we have a lot of old matters here, Counselor. What do you want? You want to speak to your, I can give your client a breakout room. I mean, I can give your client a trial date, or I don't have an offer in the file, or I can get your client an offer. What would you like?
I certainly would like the opportunity to discuss this matter with my client, Mr. Goss.
You want to speak with your client first, or you want to speak with Mr. Goss first?
I think that's always wise to speak to my client first.
All right, let me put you in a breakout room.
What matter are we on?
This
Lee,
is on Alexander Lee, and Lee has a lot of old matters, and there's no offer in the file.
Oh, Alexandria Lee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Miss Gardner as well. Miss Gardner, for some reason, has not, and we'll go off the record. Miss Gardner, for some reason, the matter I haven't here, was set for trial in February. Miss Gardner indicated to the court that she's dealing with homelessness right now, but she indicated to the court that she has documentation. So I wanted to see if we can resolve this today based on the documentation that she has. It's an allowing and a no insurance misdemeanor.
Okay. If she have insurance, I'm willing to dismiss.
I don't know what she has at this time. I believe what she has is a stolen car report.
That's even better.
Yes, she did say as a. Ms. Gardner, are you there?
Yes, I have the police report.
All right, let's see what you have there. I don't know if you can see that, Counselor.
It just says incident. Can you see it? Investigation.
Yeah, it looks like an incident report. That's definitely.
Yes, sir. And it's the vehicle theft. It was stolen twice.
Let's see here. Still for a second.
Okay, let me just lay it down.
Mr. Goss. That's better.
If she can say something, she can go on a bigger screen for me.
No, she got it. She's got it. Slide it over. You had a good picture of it. Just slide it across so I can read the report. Now it's.
Your Honor, I'm fine with it for proper documentation. If the vehicle was stolen, we can dismiss this matter for proper documentation.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Kia Gardner, case number SP 1195397, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, my name's Philip X. Walling, representing Kia Gardner.
All right. Ms. Gardner, state your name for the record.
Kia Gardner.
Once again, Your Honor, I agree with Mr. Goss.
All right. The case is going to be dismissed, ma'am. You provided the court satisfactory documentation. Ma'am, I wish you the best of luck, okay?
Okay, thank you. You too, Your Honor.
Have a great day.
You too, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Walling, I can put you, if you, Mr. Voss has gone in the breakout room with Mr. Robinson, I can put you in, Mrs. Lee is waiting on you in the breakout room. But, I mean, we can see what Locke has. I think Ms. Locke is the last person.
I'm Miss Locke.
They're coming in. Oh, I have another one that's called in. But Locke, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Judge.
Good morning, APA Cole.
Good morning.
I have Greer that has a state charge that's set for a formal hearing. What I can do, I can put you in a breakout room. Oh, here he comes out now. All right, so good morning, Officer Robinson. I have APA Cole that has a part, is one of the charges is a state charge to the formal hearing for Greer. I'm gonna let you join the breakout room, APA Lock, and you can speak with Officer Robinson.
Great. Thank you.
Your Honor, can you reassign Officer Robinson? He had to log out because I couldn't hear him. Thank you.
All right, he's in there now. Okay. So
I didn't see an offer on Ms. Locke either, so why don't I talk to Ms. Lee at this time?
All right, I'll get an offer in the meantime. You can join the room, Mr. Waller.
Okay.
I don't know if the court really knows that.
So are they gonna put these people in payment plans?
Well, they're trying to. All right, we're gonna wait until the party, they're talking now, and I'll give them an opportunity to talk to you and see if it can be resolved outside of formal hearing. So we'll wait until they come out the breakout room. And Ms. Locke, we'll wait on the attorney to come out. Oh, Counselor, can we get an offer for Ms. Locke? I have her file here.
Is this a state case, Your Honor?
No, Ms. Locke, I don't know if there's any, I don't think it's any state charges here. Well, there's one.
We do have, Attorney Goss and I have an offer on the other matter, the formal hearing.
Okay. And what is that?
Sorry. Did you want me to just put it on the record or?
Well, just let me know. We'll call the case when they get back, so I can let the her counsel know.
Oh, cool. Good, thank you.
Yeah, I don't see this for you, but once we get on mute, we can talk.
Yeah, the offer is going to be limited access 60 to 50 on speeding. Plea is charged to the CPL violation, dismiss count.
Okay.
APA Cole, I'll put it on the record. I informed the judge for you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna allow Mr. Walling to speak with you privately, and then I'm gonna allow Mr. Greer to be heard as well. Okay, Mr. Walling.
Yes.
They come to an offer for, well, let's deal with Ms. Lee first.
Yes. Today is the pretrial. I really would like the opportunity maybe to talk to Mr. Goss a moment on Lee. But if you want to at least give me the offer, I can deal with that.
On Lee, I don't have an offer yet.
Right.
You gotta get an offer.
Okay, and I'd like to talk to him about Lee. Now, you had another question, Your Honor?
Yeah, we have an offer for Greer. And that offer is pleading to limited access 60 and a 50. And that's a $135 fine, and it'll be 1 point. And then this pleading as charged to this failure to disclose CCW, and then dismissing the no proof of insurance.
Today, Your Honor, those are all civil infractions, and I usually don't represent people on civil infractions.
No jail time. Normally, if it's a misdemeanor, then he does the whole bundle, but there's just still an infraction.
Well, that's the first I'm hearing of that.
Well, I think the underpinning is, pardon me, sir?
I'll tell you this, Ms. Greer, he is right. There's no right to counsel for these matters because these matters are civil infractions. And you're not facing any jail time. The only right to counsel kicks in when there's a possibility of jail time as far as the crime as charged. So with that being said, I do recognize the severity for you by taking this plea. I believe that would include a 1-year suspension of,
6 months. If it's the first offense, it's 6 months.
all right, 6 months suspension of your, and a $500 fine. I don't know if that's to my discretion.
Your Honor.
That's my discretion. $500 fine, a maximum of $500 fine. So what I would do is, I would, if you chose to, I would allow you the opportunity to seek legal counsel if you wanted to. But the choice is going to be yours. That's what the deal is as it relates to the offer that has been presented to you.
And Officer Robinson is ready to proceed today.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's generally comes to work always prepared.
Your Honor.
So, Ms. Greer, the choice is yours.
I mean, I don't want to say I did something that I didn't do. Like that's just.
Well, all I can suggest, and I've given you the opportunity, ma'am. Where today is the date and time for formal hearing. If Mr. Walling is not willing to represent you, then that's just going to be, you're going to have the opportunity to seek, I'll give you that opportunity to seek legal counsel. And we can reschedule a formal.
Officer Robinson, you were trying to get our attention.
Yeah, I was just trying to inform the judge that we already had an informal hearing on this matter. Then
Yeah,
she
I've
appealed
already seen that.
and now it's a formal. And then also I wanted to inform you that the price for the CPL, the $530, that is automatic. It's not up to 500, it's automatic $530.
Well, I don't know. I believe that I have discretion on what the fine will be. I don't have any law. I don't have any law that tells me anything otherwise. I guess I can find, look it up.
Yeah, Your Honor, it goes 500, then it goes 1,000, then 1,500 for each violation.
Do you have a statute or ordinance that I could point to?
I can look it up for you, sir.
So, Ms. Greer, I'll give you some time to think about it, a few minutes to think about it, ma'am. But we're gonna have to get a decision from you and shortly, really.
I mean, I don't know because I'm not really understanding. I know I wasn't speeding. I never not failed to.
All right, listen, ma'am, listen. I don't want you to talk about the case, all right? I don't want you to, those things are for the formal hearing, if you're gonna hold the formal hearing. What I'm saying to you is, it's best that if you know, depending on how much you want to keep the CPL or how it's gonna, depending on how bad because the penalty if you lose is 6 months suspension of the CPL, and then I'm informed by the parties that is a $500 fine, and I'll verify that.
Yeah, I have paid. I have bonded this anyway. I have paid this.
Okay, so then we're talking about if you lose, then the 500 is paid, and then you'll just lose your CPL for a year, and then you'll have 1 point on your driver's license as well.
6 months. I believe it's 6 months. Is that correct, Officer Robinson? That 6 months?
Yeah, the first time is
So
6
what
months,
I'm
the second time is a
affording
year.
you is the opportunity to either speak, to go get counsel and represent you, or you can represent yourself. That's totally up to you. But I really want you to understand the penalties that you'll be facing if you're found responsible.
Weird.
And further, I'll say this. You've had your opportunity at a hearing in front of a magistrate. And I'm not trying to predict what's going to be said at this one, but you already lost. So
because I'm sorry, not meaning to cut you off. It's just like, to me, it was really no whatever I said. It was just what the officer said, take what he said he was going to throw out, and that's that. It wasn't like an argument or anything. It's just what he said. It's nothing, no matter what I said or however, it was pretty much take the offer he gave you, and that is that.
And what was the offer at the pre-hearing? What was the offer at the pre-hearing, Mr. Submit to the speed and all the other 2 tickets.
Your Honor, I offered for her to plead to the speed. I'll dismiss the CPL and dismiss the insurance. She rejected the offer. She wanted to have a hearing and she was found responsible on all 3 counts. So but I did make an offer.
And are you pleading to the, were you giving her any leniency on the speeding, that the 4-point offense, or was it pleading as charged?
At the informal, it was plea as charged to the speed because she was doing 60. Then I would dismiss the CPL and dismiss the insurance. That was the offer at the informal, and she said no to it.
All right. Do you have anything to say? Let's get Ms. Locke out of here. I think we have Lee and Locke.
Yeah.
You've already spoken to Lee, right?
I have not talked to Ms. Locke yet. I did talk to Ms. Lee. And
All right, the offer for Ms. Lee is to plead to the failure to display and the expired plates and dismiss the other counts.
What are the year on the failure to display and the expired plate?
See. So 199. That would be last year, July 25th, 2021.
Okay. I would like a brief moment with Mr. Goss about that, if I could. And I have not talked to Ms. Locke at all. Is there an offer on Locke?
Let me give you the offer on Locke. The offer on Locke is to plead to improper plates and failure to display and dismiss the other counts. And that would be $240 for each. Failure to display will abstract. Probably likely an additional 30-day suspension. I'll dismiss the improper plates upon payment of the $240 fine for that. I'll waive the warrant fees. She'll be responsible for the reinstatement fees.
Judge, will you dismiss the failure to display if paid nunc pro tunc? And maybe we can skip the Secretary of State's 30 days.
You can't. It won't. What it would do is it would at least afford her to not have a misdemeanor record. But once that failure to display is going to automatically abstract, whether it's dismissed or not, And the Secretary of State is going to suspend the 30 days.
All right, well.
So any of those abstractions, it's gonna automatically abstract whether you dismiss it or not upon payment.
Okay. May I talk to my client and then Mr. Goss on both Lee and Locke?
All right, I'll let you talk to Mr. Goss on both of those matters. Now, talk to Mr. Goss and see if he's willing to dismiss the failure to display to save your client a misdemeanor record. Now, that was something that I wouldn't mind doing, but just let your client know it's still gonna abstract and it's still gonna trigger that 30-day suspension in all likelihood. In all likelihood.
May I speak to Ms. Locke first, please?
Yes. Ms. Locke, can you join the room, speak with the lawyer? Okay. APA Cole is gone. Ms. Greer, the ball is in your court.
Okay, the deal is what today? I'm still not understanding. This is all weird.
All right, well, the deal now, I don't know if Mr. Robinson is willing to allow you that same deal that you are offered at the pre-hearing, but now the deal is pleading to limited access, 60 and a 50. That's a 1-point offense down from a 4-point offense. But they want you to plead to the failure to disclose CCW. And then they are going to dismiss the no proof of insurance. That's the deal right now. Is this, let me look up the statute.
Your Honor, the statute for the CPO violation is 28.425 F as in Frank. It's 28.425 F as in Frank.
Thank you.
We'll take it into the breakout room. Yeah, the breakout.
Okay, ma'am. You know, I know the money is not such an object to you, but they're right, ma'am. Statute. I don't have any discretion on the fine of the $500, and just to let you know, subsequent offense within 3 years of a prior offense, fine by a fine of $1,000 and the individual's license to carry a concealed pistol being revoked.
So this is,
This will suspend the license for 6 months.
so this is, that's what's going on. I paid this ticket and admit into this ticket and my CPO will be suspended for 6 months.
So if we have a hearing, so essentially, let's if we have a hearing and you're found responsible at the hearing, then you have you'll have if you're found responsible for either one or all, you'll have a 4 points on your license if you're found responsible for the 16 to 20 over, and or $500 and a 6-month suspension if you're found responsible for not disclosing that you had a CPO. And then the no insurance violation if you're found responsible for the no proof of insurance violation, then you would then that would be another $195 fine. That no insurance violation would abstract to the Secretary of State. And then upon 2 abstractions of the Secretary of State, yes, Secretary of no insurance, then that will trigger another issue at the Secretary of State.
My car is insured. It's been insured. I had insurance then. I had both insurance papers in the car. I don't understand.
Let's stop. All right. And why I stopped you is, ma'am, why I'm stopping you is that there is a procedure and a process. And that process, when you want to bring those things up, is a formal hearing, right? So either we hold the hearing and you put your proofs on, and Mr. Robinson, Officer Robinson puts his proofs on, and then I am the one that has to make the decision on who's gonna win, or you take the deal that's afforded to you, or I'm giving you an opportunity to go out and hire yourself a lawyer, and the lawyer will come in and do that for you.
That's more money paid to hire a lawyer for something.
I didn't hear you.
I'm just not understanding why I have to pay tickets for insurance being improper when I'm insured, first of all. And then it goes from.
Well, in the statute, what's the statute number on the no insurance? I know this 46-3-1 gives the city authority to argue it, but I can look that up. You know, you have to see, you're learning a lesson in the law and how the law works. The fact that you had insurance, and you have to look at the statutes for each one of these things. The fact that you had insurance doesn't necessarily mean that you're not responsible for this. And if I were to guess, I'm going to look up the statute now. But if I were to guess, the no proof of insurance is not saying that they're not saying in the statute that you don't have insurance. They're saying in the statute that you didn't provide the insurance. So let me see, 3,100. Hold on, man.
257.328, Your Honor. 257.328.
And while you're looking, can I be assigned to Mr. Goss, please?
Yeah, Mr. Goss, I don't know. Let's see if we can get him back in here.
Okay. Or in his private place.
I'm gonna put you in his breakout room and then, do you have his number?
I do have his phone number, yes, sir.
Yeah, text him. I assigned you to the breakout room. Text him and tell him to join the room so you can talk to him. So. No proof of insurance, 257.3281. Is that the statute that was written under officer?
That is, sir.
All right, so. And this is all stuff that really the lawyer is supposed to, this is the lawyer's job. So that's subsection 1, the owner of a motor vehicle who operates or permits the operation of the motor vehicle on the highways of this state, or the operator of the motor vehicle shall produce under subsection 2, upon request of a police officer, evidence that the motor vehicle is insured. Now, I'm not gonna make a conclusion whether you provided that documentation to him or not. You say you did. I'm not gonna, that's the matter for a formal hearing. So what do you want to do?
I don't want points on my license, and I'm not trying to lose my CPL, but like I said, it's paid already. And just because it's paid, I still lose my CPL for 6 months.
You would have to pay it. You paid it. You would have to pay it. You paid it because you lost at the pre-hearing.
I would have had to pay it regardless, whether if I lost or not.
Not if you didn't lose. Not if you didn't lose, you wouldn't.
Well, it was really like, I really didn't even have to say anything, because like, yeah, no matter what I'm saying.
That's why I stress to everybody that comes in here, the importance of associating yourself with a lawyer. Make a relationship with the lawyer, man, because a lot of times these things can be worked out without you even being here. This type of thing, a lawyer could come in without you being here and work it out. And a lawyer can advise you on the statutes and you know, how you know, the conclusions are made and the likelihood of success and all those underlying things.
So why did the offer change today?
Because they gave you the opportunity in the beginning, you know. I don't know if Mr. Watkinson is willing to reevaluate the offer or not, but either or is an expensive thing, you know. It's 4 points on your license. That's gonna be expensive when the insurance company gets a hold of you. So it sounds like you either have to make a decision for yourself, whether you wanna just take the hit on the CPL and get the points reduced, or if you want, if the CPL means that much to you, or
license
you can try to gamble and go. You can try to gamble and go for it all.
I don't want points on my license, or I don't want the CPL like suspended. That's like, and again, if it's paid, and if whatever the plea is today, still my CPL would be suspended for 6 months plus 4 points on my license. Right?
No, the offer today is pleading to, the offer as it stands right now is pleading to limited access 60 and a 50. That'll be 1 point on your license, and pleading to the CPL as charged. That'll be the 6 months and the $500 fine. And then they'll dismiss the no proof of insurance. They'll refund her money back, right? They'll probably give you $195 back, right?
Say one more time about this.
When if she takes the deal today, they'll give her $195 back, right?
The deal today is still suspending my CPL for 6 months.
They'll take your CPL for 6 months.
Even though this is paid as well.
Today, yeah, they would refund her.
Yeah, huh?
I said, even though
Ma'am,
this is.
you
I'm
gotta
trying
get your.
to understand it, sir. I'm asking because I need to understand it.
I've been going over with you time and time again.
Okay.
Yes, your CPL, if you take the deal today, you would have to pay the 500 and the CPL is gone for 6 months. I don't know how many times how many different ways I can say it.
It's weird.
The only way that the CPL is not gonna be gone is if you take it to formal hearing and you win, or if Mr. Robinson is willing to reinstate the offer again that was previously availed to you. But though this is the power that, I mean, you've already been found responsible. They've given you a hearing. You have the right to appeal that hearing. And then say, for example, if you don't like, if you got found responsible in front of me, say I made the same decision that the magistrate made the day you went to the pre-hearing, then you have a right to appeal that to the circuit court. And then you got a right to appeal that decision if you don't like it to the appellate court. And then you have a right to appeal to the Supreme Court if the Supreme Court will take the case. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
I
okay,
know
well,
you don't like it, ma'am.
because it's weird and it's not
Listen,
fair.
I'm gonna give you an opportunity to talk to an attorney, ma'am. I can't.
I can't
You
pay
gotta
for
get-
attorney. I already paid for this, so it's okay. It's paid for. I can't pay for attorney for this.
I'm gonna put you in the breakout room and you talk to the officer. All right, if you don't want an attorney, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with Officer Robinson again, if you'll speak with me. Officer Robinson, will you speak with her?
What is it?
Yes, sir.
Like,
All right, he's willing to talk to you, ma'am, so just,
I mean, y'all made the decision. I'm not, what am I going to say now? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I'm not, what do I supposed to say?
All right, so now it's either gonna be this, it's gonna be either you get an attorney or we have the formal hearing, or you take the deal. That's it. I'm giving you an opportunity to speak. That's why you get an attorney too. You need to put your emotions aside. The attorney puts his emotions aside, and the attorney talks to Mr. Robinson, and he goes to Mr. Robinson without all these emotions. That's what's wrong with you now. Now, he says that he will talk to you. Do you want to talk or not?
No, sir, that's okay. Everything is paid. I'll just take the payment and get rid of everything that needs to be given, whatever the case. No, I'm okay. Thank you.
See? I don't know. That's what happens. You get your emotions in it, so you don't want the deal.
Emotion, sir, it's just that it's pretty much to me that I feel like whatever I'm saying doesn't matter. No matter, even when I did the first, it's like it doesn't matter. This is all. That's all I'm saying. And like, I just feel like what I said, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just take this or that's that. That's it. There's no emotions, there's no anything.
Well, Officer Robinson, again, I think I've given Ms. Greer, I've gone over and above, and I think you have too. I don't know if she's just not willing to really listen. And it's unfortunate because in court every day I try to stress to people how important it is to get a lawyer. And this is one reason, why, it just shows. And then she's got to the point now where she doesn't even want to talk. And if I have an officer that we got a disagreement, you say I did something, I don't feel I did do it. I've already won. And if I got an officer that's still willing to at least talk to me, and a judge that's giving me the opportunity to talk to the officer, nobody said that anything is necessarily gonna change, but I would take that opportunity and talk to him.
Yes, sir. You've definitely gone above and beyond. You've done more than most judges would have done.
Most any judge.
Appreciate you, sir.
I didn't hear you.
I said, I appreciate you, sir.
So what do you want to do, ma'am? This is the last time I'm gonna ask you.
I mean, it's a win, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, sir. It's paid. I mean, I don't know, because it's still like, no matter what, I still have points. I still have lost the seat. I mean,
All
it
right,
don't
now,
matter.
listen,
So
all right. It's all right. I'm done.
Okay, I am too.
Yeah.
Your Honor, can we adjourn the matter so she have time to think about it?
I'm definitely, I
okay?
told her that, but I still would like her to talk to you. You know, she's still stuck
I
on
told
the fact.
him,
She's
sir,
still
it's not an argument or anything. I'm just saying, I mean, if I talk to the officer.
No, ma'am, I'm not saying you're arguing. I think you're very respectable. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is you're hard-headed.
No, not at all.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say, because you just don't want to listen. You're stuck. You're stuck. No, you're stuck. You're stuck on the fact that nothing's gonna change. It's just they say it and I'm guilty. You're stuck there.
Because I mean, again, you said I lost already. You said this to me. You lost already, but you are able. So I'm saying, if I speak, what am I going to actually say, really, if I lost already? This is what I'm saying. Like, it's like, what would you mean?
What again? I mean, it's funny, and it's not funny, but I'll tell you one thing about Officer Robinson. As a practicing lawyer, I was a defense attorney before I became a judge. And I've had many conversations with this man. And I've had clients that were dead to right. But I was able to go to him and talk to him. And he is, in my eyes, first of all, any officer that comes in here, any lawyer that comes in here, the first thing I want to know is what kind of integrity they have. And when they come in here and they lie, and I catch them in a lie, or if they try to, then they've automatically ruined their reputation with me. Mr. Robinson, while I was a practicing lawyer, while I've been a judge, he has never done that. He has never done that. Mr. Wallen.
Yes, sir.
Impeccable record.
Who?
With me. He has never done that. Now, has he zealously advocated for his client? Of course he has. So, if I'm telling you, I've asked Officer Robinson, will you speak with her? Yeah, I'll speak with her. I'll speak with her. Now the ball goes into your court. So if you got any game about yourself, any kind of game, how old are you? How old are you? You're 44 years old. You got to have some kind of game. A little bit, at least, but you're not showing it right here. I would go in the room and I would see what Mr. Robinson has to say. I'm not gonna say it again. We're not gonna spend much more time on this. I have an offer sitting in front of me. You have the ability to accept the offer or not accept the offer. You have the ability to speak with Officer Robinson, or not speak with Officer Robinson. You have the ability to adjourn the matter and think about the matter. You have the ability to go hire a lawyer, so the lawyer can do the talking and do the necessary negotiations for you. Or you can leave it like it is. It's up to you. You got a lot of options today. I'm gonna give you a few more minutes to think about it. You let me know if you want to talk to Officer Robinson. You let me know if you want to take the deal. You let me know if you want to sit on it. Let me know. All right, what do we have, Mr. Walling?
Yes, sir. We are ready on both Lee and Locke. Although, if I could impose upon your clerk to check on what Ms. Locke's driving license status is.
Can we run Mrs. Locke's driver's license, please?
Okay.
All right, what is, what you want to take care of, Lee? Let's get Lee.
We can do Ms. Lee, yes.
All right. Ms. Lee, are you there?
Yes.
Leah Locke.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right. And I know someone else just came in the room. This is the city of Detroit versus Alexandra Shanice Lee. Case numbers SP 1190943, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 896499-1 and SX 2017385-1. 14465602, counts 1 and counts 2. 17323277, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, my name is Philip X. Walling, representing Alexandria Lee. State your name, please, Ms. Lee.
Alexandria Shanice Lee.
Your Honor, at this time, Your Honor, we're asking that the court set all these matters for a bench trial date via Zoom. And I was hoping we're probably going to get around that 30-day out mark.
All right, we got bench trial dates June the 30th.
Perfect. You'll have your other matter resolved then, Ms. Lee?
June 30th, 2022 at 9 a.m. June the 30th, 2022, 9 a.m. set for bench trial. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lee?
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, I'll see you back that morning at 9 a.m.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your.
Take care of your business.
I will. Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Same to you. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, it appears that, see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. All right. Miss Locke's license is valid.
Yes, Your Honor. I've talked this over with Mr. Goss. At this time, since she has passed the SOS test, she will be tendering a plea of responsible to driving the seatbelt ticket.
And the other matters dismissed.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Alexis Ariel Locke, case number SP 1061552, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 122-81541. Appearance for the record, please.
Philip X. Walling, representing Ms. Locke. State your name, please, Alexis.
Alexis Ariel Locke.
Okay. Let's also include in that SP 132797, 2 counts 1 and counts 2. In SP 1228160 counts 1 and counts 2. So now the game has changed a little bit. Ms. Locke, on March the 17th, 2022, you have a violation of the basic speed law. That's a 2-point offense. And on the same date, you were cited for disregarding a traffic control device. That's a 3-point offense. Then I don't think, well, I think the improper plate and insurance and the other stuff was already discussed probably. The other 6 cases were discussed.
Now, if I may comment, Your Honor, and I don't know what Mr. Goss's, we've had, I personally have had difficulty with this court, not you, the court, big picture, of having cases not on the docket. It sounds to me those cases are not on the docket. I have discussed this in the past with Mr. Goss, and he has always understood my objections. And traditionally, Your Honor, he has dismissed those cases that are not on the docket. In this particular case, since we already had a meeting of the mind and we had an agreement, I would like to think that Mr. Goss is following his with me anyway, practice and dismissing those tickets not on the docket.
Let me say this. I, first and foremost, am the one that is treating this like a one-stop shop for your client. And I understand that while the 2 tickets weren't on the docket, the cases I called the SP 1327972 counts 1 and 2, while they weren't on the docket, and you made an agreement for the cases that were on the docket today.
Yes.
I want your client to know that I will allow her to plead to the agreement that you made, but she's going to have to set either a formal hearing for the other 2 civil infractions. So if she wants to come back.
What is the date of this, if I may ask, sir, the date of the civil infractions?
The allegation was made on March the 17th, 2022 at 11:55. The ticket was entered into the system on March the 28th, 2022. So that's when the tickets got on the docket. She's scheduled, well, there's nothing scheduled. You know, obviously, I don't know if there's been notice given to her about the tickets. I don't know that. So,
but they are not in default at this time. Is that correct, sir?
They're not in default at this time.
Well, Ms. Locke, I would recommend you set those matters off into the future and live happily to fight another day.
Okay, that's fine. I did receive the ticket when I got the ticket, but like I said, I don't have access to that car anymore.
Don't talk about the tickets, ma'am.
Oh, no, I was just wondering if, oh, okay.
They were for,
listen to your counsel. And then if you want to set another date, we can set another date now for those tickets. And we can either set it as a pretrial or a formal hearing.
Your Honor,
Or you can wait to see what the offer is from Mr. Goss.
What? I would like to set this through the normal course of business of the 36th District Court.
Okay.
Now, having said that, since this is a fairly recent ticket, and we all agree that she hasn't received any notice of when to come back, I would just as soon wait for that when to come back ticket. I'm assuming it would come to you or as a pretrial, would it not?
No. So Ms. That would be on however Ms. Lott would schedule that. Ms. Lott, you got information on the, you should have gotten information on the back of the ticket to show you how to schedule a court date for that.
Then, Your Honor, under those circumstances, I'd like to set it for a pretrial in front of you, Your Honor.
Okay, now that's different. That's all right. So, all right.
But we will do the seatbelt and clear up some of this chaff.
All right, let's deal with the cases that are in front of us now. If you want to proceed like that, like take the advice of counsel, we'll proceed on Mr. Goss. Do you have anything to say?
No, Your Honor, that's his right as counsel for what he wants for his client. Me personally, I'd rather just get it off the docket, but.
Well, that's him. All right, so let's do this. Will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible, please, sir?
So stipulated.
All right, I'm gonna find you responsible as charged to the seatbelt ticket, ma'am. That's gonna be a $65 fine. And I'm gonna dismiss the other counts based on the agreement that was made between you and counsel. That was gonna be $65.
Did you say 65 or 165?
65.
Okay.
All right, when can you pay that?
I can try to pay that today.
All right, I'm gonna put this in the system for next week. So
Okay.
that when we do this, we'll be able to close it out once we see the payment. That would be April the 26th. I got it.
Yeah.
April the 26th, 2022 at 8 review at 8:25. If it's paid, ma'am, you don't have to show back up. If it's not paid, then you do have to show back up. As for the other tickets, yep. We will set this matter for a pretrial date on June the 28th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right.
Okay, so as long as I pay the $65, I don't have to appear in court on April 26th, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure I
Pay
have
that
that.
at any div dat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or pay that online. I mean, strike that. Don't pay it online. Come down to the court and pay that. And you can, I'm told you can upload that div dat app on your phone.
Okay.
All right. So then you have to come back on 6/28/2022, or bring a lawyer in to represent you and he can waive your presence and you don't have to come back on that day. Your choice.
Okay.
But 6/28/2022, those other two matters will be at that point, give you an opportunity to be heard on those, all right? And that'll be a pretrial date If you wanna contest the ticket at that point, we'll make it a formal hearing, and then the officer will come in and give you an opportunity to be heard on that, all right?
Okay.
Any questions, ma'am?
No, thank you. I appreciate you, Judge.
All right, have a great day, ma'am.
You too.
All right, Ms. Greer, this is time. Who's on the phone at 323-519-2612?
Mark Lee Daniels.
Daniel?
Yes.
All right. This is, do you have proper registration and insurance, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're on the phone, so there's no way I can verify that unless you bring it down to the court.
Yeah, I was having problems logging in on Zoom. I think I hit schedule and I didn't know how to go back. So I didn't know how to get back to the beginning to get visible.
Are you in Los Angeles, California?
I'm here now. I'm in Detroit. I'm right down. I'm on Detroit.
You can bring that proof of insurance with you?
Yes.
All right, well, bring it on down and then call back in, or come on into the courthouse and bring it up to the courtroom, 434. I need proof of insurance and proof of registration.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I can come now.
Don't tell them get up out of there.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on my way.
All right.
Is that D. Lee, Your Honor?
Lee Daniels. That's Lee Daniels. Lee Mark Daniels.
Yes.
All right, come on down, sir. I'm just talking to the council. Go ahead. Come on down.
All right. Thank you.
You can hang up until you get down here. You can hang up. Come on up to courtroom 434 and present those documents for us, please.
434?
Yep.
Okay.
Miss
All right.
Greer.
Yes.
What do you want to do, ma'am?
Mr. Robertson, is the first plea available still?
Hold on, here, boy, now she wants to talk. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Officer Robinson. Join the room, ma'am. Going big or going home? Going big or going home?
I'm still curious, Judge. Is it Lee Daniels or Daniels Lee?
I think it's Daniels Lee.
Okay.
Daniels Mark Lee. Ma'am, what's your name on the iPhone? Ma'am, what's your name on the iPhone? She interrupted my court earlier and coming in late, and now she's gone. All right, there she is. What's your name, ma'am? You gotta unmute yourself.
Shavella Langston.
Are you behind the wheel of a car, ma'am?
Yes, I just pulled in my driveway.
Why are you so late?
Because I was in the wrong courtroom at first, and then when I kept trying to call, I kept being on like 20-30 minute holds, and like my phone had died out. But that's why I hurried up and tried to call. I was actually going to come down there just so I can get the right zone number, but I ended up getting a contact with somebody that gave me your clerk's number. That's how I was able to get through, and she told me to hurry up and log in.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Shavella Marie Langston. Case numbers SP 121-8990, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 121-8991, SP 123-0081, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 123-0335, counts 1 and count 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Philip X. Walling, representing Ms. Langston.
All right, there's no offer in this file, so I'm going to get Mr. Goss to get Ms. Langston an offer. We'll present that offer to you, ma'am. If you don't like the offer, you have a right to the trial, and we'll give you a trial date.
Let me
Mr.
talk to
Goss, are
Ms.
you there?
Oh.
Okay. Are you done talking, Mr. Robinson, with Ms. Greer?
She would like to,
You have to unmute yourself. All right, you got it.
Your Honor, she would like to plead to the speed as charged and
as
dismiss
charged.
count. Yes, sir.
So
And I'm
that-
okay with that if you're good with that.
That CCW is very important to her.
So, yeah, she'd like to
You don't want
please
to speak
charge.
with her, Mr. Walling? All right. All right. So,
So she'll plead charge to count 1 and we dismiss count 2 and 3.
all right, you want to, Ms. Greer, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Officer Robinson in the breakout room. From my understanding, you know, you want to plead to the speeding as charged and dismiss the other 2 counts? I can't hear you now. You're on mute.
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Karima, Sheree, Greer, case number SP 1305579, 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, sir. Officer Willie Robinson, badge 2590, Detroit Police Department, 7th Precinct.
All right, so based on the negotiations now, did you hear me? You're willing to plead responsible to count 1 and to dismiss counts 2 and counts 3?
Correct.
You have to speak up.
Oh, yes.
All right, so that let's take the plea. I'm just gonna put it on the record. Ma'am, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, ma'am. Let me draw your attention back to January 26, 2022, at around 12:53 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Van Dyke and Milton Street, ma'am. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yeah.
You have to speak up.
Yes.
And were you pulled over for speeding, ma'am?
Yeah.
And you were pulled over for speeding because you were actually speeding, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna find you responsible as charged to the speeding 21 and a 25. I'm gonna fine you $170 for that. No, $180 for that. And with that, will you stipulate the probable cause for the stop, ma'am? Will you agree that Officer Robinson had cause to stop you?
I can't hear you. I ain't hear you.
I don't think we have to take that stipulation. All right.
She doesn't understand the ramifications of it.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to dismiss count 2 and count 3. All right.
Yes.
You've already paid the $180. You'll be able to get your $530 refunded and $195 refunded now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to put that in the system. How is that going to work, Ms. Smith?
What's the case number? So I don't get it.
Case number is SP 1305579. That's count 1. She's pleading responsible to. That should already be in the system. Count.
So this one, she owe $180 on this one?
Yes, she owes $180 on that.
Okay, so you dismiss it.
I'm not dismissing that. I'm dismissing count 2 and count 3. You can let the record reflect that.
She pays.
She paid those. And those are going to be dismissed.
Well, count 2 says she still owe $550.
Does it say she?
Well, she paid it.
Yeah, she put
No, it was a bond.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it was a bond. So, they're gonna refund her bond.
Yeah, they'll refund the bond. So put the one.
Does she want to apply her bonds to the other matters?
She wants to apply. You want to apply that $100 bond to the first matter, right? Here we need an offer for Ms. Langston.
She got a bond for what?
So you want to apply that bond, ma'am?
$130.
The 180 for the speeding, correct?
Yes, you apply the 180 to the number count 1.
Okay.
And then we can say, you can put in the record that she had a formal hearing today, and it was just, she pled responsible without formal hearing essentially.
Okay.
And apply that bond, and then the other 2 cases will be dismissed. And then she can come down to the court, or you can either put a request in to. So
They're gonna send it to her. So let's see if she got $195 on count 3.
yes,
Okay, so she only paid 1 ticket though, right?
right. Now count 1, she's pled responsible to as charged. Count 2 and 3 are dismissed. I got it in the note trade.
Okay, I'm about to dismiss it. I'm just gonna say apply bond. They're gonna apply your money to the cases that you owe, and then they're gonna refund money.
All right, so the money's gonna come back in the mail, ma'am. Need to make sure your address is proper.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it's still 80. Oh, yeah, we've done.
If there's nothing further, Officer Robinson, appreciate your appearance and be safe out there. And if there's nothing further with you, Ms. Greer, I'm glad you were able to work it out. Like I said, I can't stress anymore how important it is to associate yourself with a lawyer. And, maybe it would be the same, maybe it would be different, I don't know. But at least you gotta, get somebody that doesn't get emotionally attached to it, in the sense that, we understand that you feel one thing and Officer Robinson feels the other way. But that's what this is all about. You said it, and then you appealed it, and now you worked out a deal for yourself. And I know you're not maybe the happiest about it, but at the end of the day, you didn't lose everything, all right?
Thank you.
All right, have a great day, ma'am.
You too, sir.
Let's,
Have a good day, Your Honor.
be safe out there, Officer Robinson. I'll see you next time.
Thank you. Have a good day.
The deal here, let's go back on the record with Mrs. Langston. The deal is to plead to the improper plates 2 counts, that's $240 a piece, and a failure to display 1 count, that's $240. That's going to be a total of $720 today, and then dismiss the other 3 cases. I mean, dismiss all the other cases. And then, your client has an absolute right to a trial. That failure to display will generate an additional 30-day suspension. I don't know whether you have a driver's license or not, ma'am, but I'll let you speak with counsel in a breakout room regarding the offer. And then you can make a determination of whether you want to take the deal or if you want to take it to trial. Join the room, please, ma'am. Ms. Langston, join the breakout room, please. Okay. See if I can, are you done talking with her, Mr. Walling?
Yes, Your Honor, we have a plan. Did she make it back into the main room?
I'm trying to drag her back in now.
Okay.
Hey, Lee, this is Jamira calling from Judge Perkins' courtroom. Was trying to touch bases with you. You wanted you to zoom back in. If you get this message before coming down to the court, please zoom into the court. I hope to see you soon.
Did Mr. Daniels ever show up yet, Your Honor?
No, we're gonna, we're just calling him and getting him back online. The city's willing to dismiss the ticket. Okay, we're back on the record with Ms. Shavella Langston, ma'am. I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, my name's Philip Walling, representing Ms. Langston. At this time, she wishes to continue her not guilty plea. We're asking the court to set these matters for a bench trial via Zoom.
Okay, is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, June 30th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Write that down.
Okay, would it be in Zoom?
Yes,
Same number?
yes.
Okay.
You write that down?
Yes, I have the number written down from
No, I'm saying the date.
yeah, June 30th.
Yeah, 2022 at 9 a.m. If it's
Yes,
nothing
I
further,
have
ma'am,
that.
have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. We're waiting your presence. Let's call the Daniels case. This is the City of Detroit versus Daniels, Mark Lee. Case number SP 1228520, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, my name's Philip Walling, representing Mr. Lee Daniels. Daniel Lee, I'm sorry. Daniel Lee.
Daniels Lee. Yeah, I can see. It's down here as Lee. It's down here as Daniels Mark Lee. All right.
I'll take off on behalf of the people, T60162.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, I have no objection for Mr. Walling moving to have his client not present at this matter.
Well, that depends on what we're gonna do here.
It's gonna be a dismiss, Mr. Walling.
Well,
I'm not gonna do anything bad for you, Mr. Walling.
And we're gonna dismiss it. I don't need my client, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna waive your client's presence.
Your Honor, at this time, the city is moving to dismiss this matter due to we're taking the good faith that Mr. Daniels Mark Lee will provide the proper documentation.
All right, we're gonna dismiss the cases for providing valid documentation. We've tried to give him a call to Mr. Walling and left a message on his voicemail, but he may be in the parking lot or driving or something, he couldn't take it. So where the case is gonna be dismissed, we'll let him know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that will conclude the morning.
I'll tell you, Your Honor, if you haven't figured it out, sometimes